Hello everybody, welcome to the weekend update. March 24th, we are just trucking right along here in March, getting into almost spring break for some schools out there. So excited that spring has sprung, starting to get some decent days out there. Got a little shift in winter in the middle of March. For a lacrosse parent, we had some cold games out there for a couple weeks. But anyway, we've been crushing it here at Samson this week. You guys got 101 new listings on the market this week, so that's great work. We had 226 things going to contract this week, so we are pumping out the contracts. We had 187 closings last week, so thank you so much for all your hard work. Hopefully those numbers just continue to pick up here as we keep pushing forward, into the spring market. Our weekly top performers amongst all that volume, our top 5 individual performers in volume for the week: Sharice Brooks, Jonathan Shim, Nicholas Hutchins, Tracy Davis, and Nancy Jacobs. Lots of new names on there. I love new names to our list. So great job to you 5 this week for volume. And top 5 in transactions for the week: Vitaly Petrov, Sharice Brooks, Tracy Davis, Ebenezer Ekubon, and Kimberly Gano. So some new names in there as well. So awesome job. Great week for all of you top 5 performers in transactions. Our top teams in volume. Got one little new one in there, or newer. Shepherd Homes Group, great job, Jason and team. Legacy Home Team DMV, awesome week for you all. The Redstone Group, the Casey Samson team, and the One Street Company, great week in volume for all 5 teams. And then top 5 in transactions this week: Jason, big week with Shepherd Homes Group again. The Tony Folco Home Group from our Harford County area. Legacy Home Team DMV, the Redstone Group, and the Casey Samson team. So great job to our top 5 teams in volume and transactions last week. This week at Samson, we had some good stuff. We had our Chantilly Resource Refresher, updating you all the things going on. We had a lot of orientations, including one in our new Bethesda office, with a lot of the old One Street team and the One Street team in there and a couple others. We had a great orientation out there, getting to know all the things Samson, so thank you to that. We had a great class. If you get a chance, we don't have a slide for it, but if you get a chance, log on to the Nest, watch the class from yesterday with the FBI agent in. They dealt with a lot of the fraud and the ways that we can protect our clients and a lot of the most common case out there. Super fascinating. I know a lot of you already watched it already because we had a lot of high numbers on that online already, but I would encourage you to get onto the Nest and watch that one. I had a busy week. Here we are Friday. I'm pushing hard to the finish line because we were out there at some Masquerade Ball. So Meredith and I went to the DC, Maryland Real Producers Masquerade Ball on Wednesday night. And then Thursday night, last night, got to go to the Nova, Northern Virginia Real Producers Masquerade Ball. And we had a great time. You can see me there with Charles Kim and Darren Robertson and Ritu Desai, some of our other top producers that were out there. We got to do some dancing and hanging out. A lot of other top producers in the room. Darren and Susan Robertson won Best Dressed Couple. Susan went for it. She was dressed as Cinderella. It looks amazing. It's on my Instagram and Facebook if you want to see it there. And Darren was her Prince Charming. And then Meredith, you could see her in the slick pink dunks there. She won Best Shoes, Best Sneakers, because it was a Masquerade Sneaker Ball. So she actually won the Best Sneaker Award. So shout out to my 16-year-old Ava. Meredith borrowed her shoes to make that happen. So we had a good week connecting with other top producers all around the area at those balls. Next week, we have a lunch and learn at Eddie Merlot's, great restaurant there at One Loudon. So I'd love for you to come on out, bring your friends if they're interested in learning about Samson. That'll be our last lunch and learn for a couple weeks. So we'll be there. Thursday night, going to dust off the dance and shoes again. I get to go out to the Prince George's County, the PG Car Awards Gala. So excited to see a bunch of our great successful agents in Prince George's County there next Thursday night to celebrate a great year last year. Getting into April, first week of April, we'll have no sales meetings. It's actually Loudoun County spring break. My wife and Meredith and our girls, we're going to go out to Phoenix, actually, or Scottsdale, and go experience some beautiful Scottsdale weather, and actually going to go see the Grand Canyon. So we're excited to go see that over spring break. You get a little sentimental. My oldest is about to finish her junior year of high school. We're like, we don't have her for that much longer, so we got to go explore the country a little bit. So we're going to get out there to see the Grand Canyon. So when we get back, though, our first sales meeting for the month of April will be April 12th, Wednesday. We'll do our DC, Maryland sales meeting. We're going to do this in the Farragut, DC location. So this is the one that was that One Street office before that is now turned into a Samson location. We're super excited for this. It's a super fresh location, so circle this in your calendar now. We'd love to have you all out there, and let's fill up that place and get to see what a beautiful office it is and exchange some ideas on how the market's going there in a couple weeks at our next sales meeting. Afterwards, we're going to go to PJ Clark's for lunch and learn just down the street. Great location, so if you have anybody in the DC area, we'd love to hear more about Samson Properties. Come on by. And then our last sales meeting for April will be in our Winchester. It's not going to be in the Winchester office. It's going to be at the George Washington Hotel. So we'll do a sales meeting in the morning there, clear out, then we'll do a lunch and learn in that George Washington Hotel. Beautiful location, about a block from the Winchester office. So I'd love to see you all down there in Winchester on April 19th. A couple other really cool things. So this just came out this morning. All the national rankings we've been talking about coming out. So Riz Media puts out their Power Broker Top 500 in the country. We were 20th in the nation. 20th in the nation. You guys did an amazing job. So Riz Media, we were 20th in the nation. And then the Real Trends report came out. So this is like the gold standard for reporting when it comes to volume and transactions. And so we were 21st in the nation in volume in Real Trends 500 and 23rd in the nation in transactions. Guys, that's amazing stuff. You guys did a fantastic job. You know, just being up there, and some of those people in the top 10 and 15, there was a lot of mergers and acquisitions this year. A lot of those people were buying up some brokerages to get past us a little bit by buying up others that were struggling, and still to be 21st and 23rd in the nation when we're really just DMV focused around here within a couple hour radius. You guys did an amazing job. One other thing, I don't have the graphic up there on this slide here, but we were 7th largest independent in the country. 7th largest private independent in the country. That's amazing stuff, guys. So thank you so much for that. You're going to see that shared on social media. We're going to put those graphics up on the Nest and update all the presentations. But guys, you know, we talk about those graphics report before with Northern Virginia's top sales in Prince George's County, showing people like, oh, I haven't heard about Samson. It's like, wait, we're the 21st largest brokerage in the country. So that's pretty exciting stuff. So really cool stuff. I sent this out in an email, I think last week about this time. We've got a great highlight show that Justin put together, about 23 minutes, 22 and a half minutes, I think, actually. But it goes through all the highlights, all the names that are read, all the different awards. So it's really cool. Condensed version. Yeah, you know, don't have to watch everybody walk up, all that kind of fun stuff. Getting to see all the award winners. So it's a good stuff. So check out that highlight reel on the awards page. We also announced last week that we're adding Real Scout to our suite of packages, probably around that sales meeting time, April 12th. It's going to take 2 or 3 weeks to get this all up. It's a bigger lift than we were hoping for to get everybody integrated in and get this new Real Scout accounts. But this is going to help the connection point with your buyers and sellers go to a whole new level where you can connect and set them up in a buyer search so they can search within homes, search within Real Scout. Much sexier, really cool graphics. They're not going to want to leave and go to Zillow and Redfin. They're going to stay with you. They can update their own searches. They can search all around. It's beautiful picture-wise. The AI gets to know your buyers. It's awesome. I love Real Scout. There's going to be much more about that coming in the next couple weeks, so I want to continue to update you on that. If you go to the Cardinal Nest, go to the quick links on the top right. You see it says Agent Portal. You now have an agent accounting portal. You can log in and get your 1099s, your commission breakdowns, update all your information. So we finally have this available to you. So shout out to our accounting staff for working hard to getting this up. I would say most of the problem was actually on the other side, not our side. But we did finally get this accounting portal up for you guys. So excited for you to use that. Go to the Cardinal Nest, that top right corner. You can get a quick links to get the accounting, to get to the agent portal. Just want to remind you, these graphics share, these market share graphs are up. This Northern Virginia one is fantastic. Just shows our market share and how it's grown over the last few years in Northern Virginia. We've got a chart that shows we're the most in Northern Virginia sales, and one that says we're most in Prince George's County sales in 2022. Go to the top resources. You can see these links, guys. I would have them in your listing presentations. You know, if you sell in any of those areas, showing that you work for a company that has the power to help you do a better job with those buyers and sellers because you work for a company that's crushing it out there. That's valuable stuff, you know. So want to make sure you guys were aware those graphics were still out there for everybody. It's exciting news on classes. Our lead educator, Lynn Hamilton, is bringing back Jumpstart. So she's going to travel around. She's going to be in our Tyson's location, and I believe it's Gaithersburg. She's going to be in Virginia in April. She's going to be doing the Jumpstart in person. So want to have you jump in. It's Bowie. It's Bowie and Tyson. So you can come in to get. The reason we picked both those classes, those off, not because they're our favorite. They got the best training rooms, good size. We can get 30, 40 people in each room easily because it's an in-person class. We'd love for you to come. Check the calendar for those. You don't have to belong to Bowie or Tyson's. You just have to be able to drive there. So everybody's eligible to come. You cannot go to those 4 classes and not lift your business up and get it going in the right way. It's just not possible. So go to the Jumpstart classes, invest in the time, in your business. Invest in yourself. It will be well worth it. So shout out to Lynn, bringing those classes to everybody. You can see we've got continued orientations always all over our footprint. Alexandria, Gaithersburg, Tysons, Winchester. Ton of them coming up in the next week or two. We've got 2 or 3 a week all over the place. Reston, Fredericksburg, DC, Fairfax. There's one for everybody, everywhere. So jump into these orientations to learn more about Samson. Our resource refreshers, we were just in Chantilly this week. We'll be in DC and Arlington in April, and Columbia and Charlestown in May. So be on the lookout for those. Those are deeper dives into KV Core and Skyslope if you want to learn more about how to use those products to help you. Then we've got our marketing education days, which also our great team comes out and they do headshots. So Zach will do some great headshots for you, but we'll be in Waldorf next week, and then Tyson's and Bel Air in April as well. So sign up to do the Canva classes and the social media classes and the marketing classes and get your headshot done. Come and invest in yourself. You're going to pick up some tips that's going to help take your business to that next level, guys. You have to put new information in if you want new results. You got to try some new things, or get back to the tried and true things that maybe you've been neglecting for a little while. So marketing education days are a great thing to connect with. Our schedule for next week, we got orientation in Alexandria, print marketing classes on Monday. As always, this will probably be Thomas's last one. We do have a new marketing coordinator. Thomas has unfortunately been able to move on. Thomas has been a great part of our family for 3 years. We have a great new marketing coordinator coming in, Heather Ewan. She's going to start on Monday or Tuesday, I believe. So she's going to be a great conduit to help us with our marketing going forward. But she actually has a great, she's been a marketing coordinator at some other real estate companies before. So it's some great experience. She's going to help bring new ideas to us as well. So look for that change next week. Mentor Mastermind on Tuesday, orientation in Gaithersburg on Tuesday, Skyslope training, and then a big one on Tuesday, DISC training part 2 with Lynn. So this is, the DISC is that personality traits, and why do I need to know about this? Look, you can be sitting in a listing presentation or a buyer presentation. If you're talking one way to a seller or buyer and you can't identify how to best connect with them, they're talking all this and they can't hear that. They want to hear and be talked to in this way. So it's a great way to identify kind of what your customer clients are looking for and try to meet them there. We have to be chameleons a little bit in this business sometimes, right? If they want to see analytics and numbers, then you need to see that. If they want to feel more on the emotion, you need to kind of be able to decipher that and kind of get to the heart of what's the best way to connect with your particular client. So DISC part 2 coming on Tuesday. On Wednesday here, 11 o'clock, great class, commercial real estate seminar with the One Street team. Samer and Sunil, his partner, and a couple of the One Street team is here. They do a lot of really cool stuff with commercials, so you can help learn from them and partner with them on some deals if you're interested. Come to that class or watch it live stream. I'm going to be out one Loudon that day at Edinburgh Lowe's for lunch as well. Talking social with Brittany and orientation at Tyson's. Marketing day in Waldorf I mentioned before there. And then Lynn always has her Q&A on Thursday. Finishing off the week, how to get and keep clients, again with Patrick Sowers. Thank you, Patrick, for continuing to teach and pouring into our agents there at the Lake Ridge office Thursday night. Buyer agency training on Friday. Great contract class for NVAR on Friday morning. And then Friday financing with First Heritage as always, Skyslope Q&A. And then to close out the week, Reston and McLean have an ice cream social, so you know where I'll be next Friday afternoon. No, I'm just kidding. Well, maybe. But lots of great stuff going on as always. Sometimes I like to talk about things that I've got been going on. And last Saturday I had an awesome night. So our church, Cornerstone Chapel, we were able to do a father-daughter dance. First of all, shout out to my friend Lucia Jason. I walk in with my girls and I'm all excited. And who's sitting there as one of the people checking people in and giving the girls corsage? Then Lucia Jason as I walked in. So it's great to see a friendly face. And that's what she was spending her Saturday night doing, was volunteering, to make our nights better. So that was awesome. So thank you, Lucia. But then the father-daughter dance, I've got Lily's my 12-year-old there. She's in 7th grade. And then Molly's my 4th grader. They're both about to turn 10 and 13 years old here in the next couple weeks. So it was great to spend the night with them, dancing to some fun songs and doing some crafts and doing photo booths. And this is the most normal picture we had. We had a lot of fun, though. So sometimes I like to pull the curtain back a little bit on that. Lacrosse season's in full swing for my girls. They're at Light Ridge High School, so if you're out there playing us, we got another game tonight. We're 3-1 so far. Both my girls are starting on defense and rocking, so that's a lot of fun. And then Molly's team starts this weekend. I'm going to coach some 4th grade lacrosse, so that'll be fun as well. But I will see you all back next week. We are so thankful for all your guys' hard work, your support of Cardinal Title Group. Continue to bring in those contracts. We continue to take great care of you, and we've got a lot of more exciting things that Sarah and I are always working on to make this a better agency for you. So thank you again for working hard, and we're here to help support you. Have a good weekend. See you next week.